Hi boys and girls, I'm excited about getting started with our recorder lessons. This is your first lesson that you are to play along with. This is for the piece called Just Be. It's in your packet, and we want to get started right away with talking about the recorder. Just a couple reminders. We've gone through this in class. You know how to take the recorder apart. You know that this is the mouthpiece of the recorder, and this is the body of the recorder. Each piece has a front and a back. So when you fit them together, you want to make sure that the fronts are at the same side. So the front, make sure on the mouthpiece that it has that large square hole lined up with the other 7 holes in the front. If you don't do it that way, you won't be able to play the recorder. It's backwards. So let's make sure that we do that. There are 8 total finger holes for the recorder, 8 total fingers that you will use. There's the thumb in the back, and then 1, so that's 1 in the back, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are your 8 holes of the recorder. All right, so you are going to need to remember a couple of things about blowing into the recorder. First of all, you're going to blow warm air into the recorder. So I think we did this exercise where you want to take your hand right here and pretend you're fogging a mirror. And if you have glasses, you might even fog those up. Try it out. Oh my goodness, I think I need windshield wipers. Oh, there I am. Okay, so that's warm air. If you tried the same idea, but you tried to reach your hand way out here, so I don't know if you can tell my hand's way far away from me, and I want it to touch. Now, is that warm? No, it's pretty cold to me because you're using a lot of pressure to get that air out here. That is not the type of pressure you want to use in the recorder. You want to use warm, slow air. So, I want us to look at this beginning page. It says whisper this pattern, and that's pretty much what you're doing, but it has a little bit of breath support behind it. So it sounds like this. And that, boys and girls, what they showed you at the top of the page actually matches the pattern of the rhythm. If you were to go through and call these tas, the half notes are ta-ahs. Excuse me, and the long note at the end of the first line and the end of the second line gets 4 beats, so it'd be ta, ah, ah, ah. So 4 beats altogether. We're going to go do for that one. All right, so we're going to start at the beginning of the music. If you'll please, before we get started, look at the end of the music and what at the end tells us that we are to go back to the beginning. I hope you're telling me it's called a repeat sign. Now I want you to look at it and see if you can describe it. Okay, and I hope you're saying something about the 2 dots and the thick long black line and then the thin line. So it's got a double line, a double bar line, and it's got 2 dots. The 2 dots are the ones that are telling us to go back and do it once more. So you go through this whole piece twice, boys and girls. So right now, I'd like you to read the rhythm through twice, and instead of saying with tas, ta-ahs, and ta-ah-ah-ah, the 4 counter, we're going to do it with do's, okay? It's the same idea, you just change the sound of the word. Okay, so let's say it. And with the repeat. Ready? Here we go now. Do, 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 again, do, 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 do. Good. Now let's talk about getting ready to play the recorder. First of all, right now you obviously shouldn't have been playing it. You should have had it in your lap, and that's called rest position. Rest, R-E-S-T. Okay, then in ready position, you want to get your hands ready. And in order to do that, you need to put it on your chin so that you're not making any sound and getting distracted. This curved part right here is the part that goes on your chin. You want to double check to make sure your recorder's lined up correctly. So this is on your chin. Then you want to take your left hand and put it on top. Now, this is my left hand, but you're opposite of me, so I want you to start on this side of your body, and I'm going to cheat a little bit, and for right now, I'm going to use my right hand. Okay, later on you won't need me to do that, but don't forget, your left hand on top. So it's not my left hand, it's your left hand. You're going to take your thumb, you're going to find that thumb hole in the back behind the gold line, the gold bar, and then you're going to take your pointer finger, cover the hole in the very top. You can relax those other fingers, but don't get close to the holes or don't touch the holes. Because all of the rest of that doesn't need to be covered. This will give you the pitch called B. We've talked a lot about pitches, and this is the way you can make the B pitch in the recorder playing. So you're going to then, I'm going to say play position, rest, ready, play. Play is in your mouth, but you need to wait for my count off. So I want you to put it in your mouth when I say play, but I want you just to rest it on your bottom lip. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay? You don't close your lips, your top lip over it yet, because if you do, you're going to end up blowing into it, and that's going to make everybody unhappy. So just rest it on your bottom lip, and then I'm going to count off to 4 beats, and then you'll just relax your top lip over it and get your tongue activated. You've already got this lined up, so you're going to get the pitch, and you're going to be playing before you know it. Okay? So are you ready? You're going to put it in your mouth for play position. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, and the last thing I want you to do, I bet you feel pretty good about that, is I'm going to let you play along with the recording. There's a really cool recording for each of these pieces, and I'm not going to play. As you can see, I'm in my home, so I don't have my good stereo speaker that we usually have. So I'm going to do my best to give you the sound right off my iPad here. So here you go. Ready position, and I'll count it off, and now you should be in play position because the music is starting. So play position, 1, 2, ready, play. Play again. All right, you rock.